Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is the review of our market leading stocks via our proprietary scans. This is going to be for Friday, July 26, 2013. Looking at the NASDAQ patch, there's definitely a lot still going on here since we are still in earnings season. You see a lot of volume bumps. Got a big volume bump in Baidu. Also, Broadcom had earnings, big bump there. Biogen, nice bump as well. Qualcomm. These are all things that should be on the radar for tomorrow. Elsewhere, and also notable though, Amgen, very strong candle, almost 3% above the day's open. Entertainment Arts, EA, volume bump, and that one's going to have a very weak candle, 2.5% below the day's open, and almost 1% below the day's VWAP. So a lot of action there. SanDisk, 1% above the day's VWAP, and that one has a camouflage buy signal. So be aware of the signals and also the price action and the volume. Moving on to the financials, a little bit more muted here. Visa, letter V, decent volume, 2% above the day's open. That one has no signal, but is one that should be on the list. Also, Wells Fargo, similar situation, good volume. This one's to the downside on the day. Should be on your list for tomorrow. A couple of signals here: Morgan Stanley and USB, both have camouflage buy signals. Moving on to the energy patch. ACI volume bump, a couple of signals here. Schlumberger, upside signals but flat action, so keep that on the list because that could be a little stealth play for the coming session. Rig also has a differential buy signal, so keep that on the list as well. Moving on to the market generals. Here we've got a little bit of a bias. We're a little bit better to buy just in general, so that's definitely a positive for the market for tomorrow if we can hold these levels into the close. VMware, good follow-on volume from the other day, 2.5% above the day's open. Also heavy volume in Dow and also Caterpillar. Walmart's got a downside CPS condition, so if we do see some weakness, that might be one to focus on tomorrow. Housing names, a lot of volume in the housing names. There's a couple of names out there that had earnings. Hovnadian's getting hammered today, 3% below the day's open, and DHI is also notably weak. The Toll Brothers and the MVR stocks, though, are right now sporting camouflage buys where they're lower on the day but above the day's open. So I would track those for the long side tomorrow. CSX right now is flirting with a camouflage buy signal. UPS has one that looks a little bit more solidified, and Norfolk Southern has a differential buy signal. Moving on to the commodity names, this is where they get a little bit more universal. Nothing here on the sell side right now, but we do have a couple of upside indications. Double G's got a differential and a camouflage buy and decent volume. Agricultural names, Mosaic is following through today, and Monsanto has a camouflage buy signal, even though it's a little bit weak on the day. Potash, we noted yesterday in the scans, and that's coming up again here today with some good strength and also another buy signal. So there's a couple things to track for tomorrow, and as always, thanks for listening. Have a good weekend, and hope to see you again next week. This has been Rich for tradesight.